Hey, I decided against this, but you know what? We're literally less than an hour away. I wanted to share 5 things that I learned literally, quite literally, before I turned 35. So I've soaked my feet. I won't reveal too much because most of it's going to be shared in another segment. Y'all that will be watching after, thank you tremendously. If you're going to be dipping in and out, thank you tremendously. If you go rock with me until 12, thank you tremendously. Good stuff. Good stuff. So out of all my years, and this is definitely different. Definitely different. I would say the 5 things. One of the first things I'm learning to have learned before I turn 35, quite literally, is that I am worth the effort. Not in just the literal sense of, oh, you get your hair done, you get your nails done, and all of the above. Just, you are worth the effort. You are worth the effort to take a day to yourself, and that's all it is. You get caught up, you take care of yourself, you get your personal grooming time in, you get your time in with the Lord. You are worth the effort. Something that I learned back in 2020, and I've shared this in more than one, but you're worth the effort. When it when God had me to just do that, it just taught me that, okay, you aren't just talking about smelling good and all these soaps and these body washes and smelling like coconut and coffee. The basis of what I do on this channel and share with you all is just showing you are worth the effort. That does not mean that if you put less effort than I do or someone else, that okay, you don't value yourself enough, because there can be a person that puts in less effort than you and they still value themselves as much as you. You feel me? You are worth the effort, and not just getting the aesthetically pleasing things done. Another thing I have learned, quite pivotal thing, quite literally before I turned 35, is comparing yourself are for the birds. Comparing yourself is for the birds. It's for the birds. It's quite literally for the birds. When you focus on the strengths that God has given you, it's easier said than done. It take a lot of practice, or as much practice as you're willing to put in and implement and actually put into your daily routine or your regular schedule, however that flows. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's Bible. I've found that the more that I focus on what God tells me to do, and he shows me what my strengths are, when I even dare to try to compare to anyone else, there's always that slap on the wrist, the yank on the collar, like, what did I tell you about trying to be like somebody else? Like, there will never ever be anyone else like me, and God intended it that way. That's why we don't look the same. That's why we don't dress the same. I mean, I get the aesthetic of everything, but mama, it's on purpose why you don't look like anyone else, talk like anyone else, not even down to your mannerisms. And the beauty of that is, be yourself, fine tune your strengths, and then work on whatever you feel like you need to improve on. If you don't know what to improve on, then that's where a relationship with God is pivotal. it puts you in a great headspace when you focus on the strengths and what God is giving you, because he can work with that. He can work with that. Where we're in the areas where we are weak, that is where his power is demonstrated. That is where his strength is shown. Third thing, I think I shared this most recently on a recent. A little scalp massage. This is pumpkin and cinnamon hair oil. In terms of security, it does not matter what anyone else has to say. It does not matter if they make subliminal comments or throwing shit, what they call it, shade. No, that's what they call it. I'm really being serious. Okay. Walk in that. Walk in that. There's a whole another level of confidence. Like me describing it don't even do this justice. Don't let people who are uncomfortable with themselves convince you that you should be uncomfortable with yourself. Because I understand that the majority of people, and this actually leads me to number 5, which we'll get to soon. Majority of people, let me see how I can, and for me, it's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm scared to say it a certain way. I want to put it in a way you can understand. Majority of people are still on a journey to learning to love themselves and not let what others think and their influence take them and veer them off course of what God wants them to do. And it's always really good to observe. This is why you need the relationship with God, to observe, to discern what God wants you to see in people. Because the moment you notice, okay, they're still in that journey of discovery of themselves, you could give them grace. You don't have to let it affect you. Number 5, and I might have a bonus one. When you understand a person they don't have your vision, they don't have your understanding, they don't have an understanding of your direction, your vision, the mandate, the objectives that you have been given to carry out on this earth, it helps you not to get offended as much. It really does. It helps you not to get offended as much. More, I don't think. This is Caress Shea Butter and Brown Sugar. It helps you not to get offended as much when you understand, okay, you're not on the same journey as me. Or maybe you are, you haven't spoken about it. You don't feel like you could share it at the moment. And so it helps you not to get offended. When you understand, I'm trying to think of an example. When you understand a person has no idea what this is like, content creation, and they're not taking the time to understand, okay, this is actually what you're doing versus what they assume that you are doing. And they're assuming that it's not yielding result A, and their mind is over here, the rest of the alphabet, apart from diverting from the plan. Now, you know, when they make those comments, you don't have to come into agreement with that. wash our hands. I want to wash my hands after I just got my foot out of the my pedicure tub. Look, we cannot sing together. Come on, don't do that. Let's see the time where we're at. Let's see. How many more minutes to 12 do we have? It's time to put on one of our crowns here. Quite literally. Okay. I think I got this thing on backwards. Hold on. More sip of ginger ale. I could tell it's on backwards incorrectly. Look crazy. This is a body mist. This is from Parfums Decor. They need to bring back the Va Va Voom. I had it and thought it was too much. I have regretted it ever since I've gotten rid of it. I either sold it or gave it to somebody, and I have always regretted it. We're gonna have a nice glow here, and this is Bath and Body Works. Y'all cannot see me properly, can y'all? Hold on, hold your horses. Wait, we got to go into 35 looking nice, real nice. Bath and Body Works. So I'm gonna smell like strawberry is one of the strongest notes in this, peaches and vanilla. Then we're going to combine with passion fruit and banana flower. I mean, might as well have a fruit salad then. That would look luxurious. I've seen a whole lot of that on TikTok. Anywho, let me get this done so I can finish talking. If you haven't noticed, I shared in a previous video my deep cleaning studio apartment, and there's a short up there. You can use that as home decor. But anywho, let's glow. And if there's anything else I could share, not 35, well, we like in 2 minutes from being there. Eastern. I don't feel like I've arrived, but I can tell you this. I can feel that I'm in another level. Which leads me to my bonus tip. Just trying to make sure I concentrate before I tell it to y'all. Look like I'm just dipped in bronze and gold, and that's the goal. Kneecaps. Some stuff is stay tuned. So let me explain. And I'm wearing a nice skirt, so I don't hear no complaints. Okay, we're appropriately dressed here. Okay. I've learned that what people don't know, they can't do nothing with. And it is better for it to come out of the main person's mouth if they are led to. And that's where wisdom comes in. So if you don't see me talking about certain things, and that's why. Okay, this is quite literally why. It's going to grow to be something that's really pivotal, and it's going to help you to be able to focus, because you won't worry about, well, did I say too much? Everything on the channel is what I've been led to say. We are officially at 12. I've got to get some beauty rest, which is why I opted out of doing my makeup. And we got to figure out what color to put on our toes, so I will save that for the festivities, which you'll have to stay tuned for, because I'm not giving the time. So happy birthday to me. If you would like to leave me birthday wishes, please do so, feel free. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, let's see, it's actually, I have to change it now, 5 plus a bonus tip of 5 things I've learned before turning 35. Then playlist is going to be on either side for you all to enjoy. Now I got to pick out a color for my feet because I want them to look cute. Until next time, love you.